Well, essentially now I'm more of a landscape painter than I was previously. I was always known as a city landscape painter, so now that I live in the country, I don't do city anymore. So. Well, it goes back a long time ago. I mean, again, being a urban landscape painter, I was always focusing, say, on city parks. So that was my beginning taste of really looking at nature. Then through camping up here, a lot of exposure to nature, and again, various seasonal transformations, all that kind of stuff. So. So these are actual depictions of spiral energy, spiral form, spiral that could be on the wind. As I've said, everything spirals. I mean, if you look at the top of your head, your hair spirals. So the spiral is a structure that's in our universe, in our Earth, and I don't think we fully understand its full impact on how it's affecting us on a daily basis. So that's pretty much why I ended up using it. So. Essentially, because these are documented experiences, I would say that once they're documented, I've already stepped outside of what nature is. But through the documentation, I already start looking at nature or look for places that I already feel from an artistic standpoint. So in other words, I could look at a field and feel nothing, or I could look at the next field and all of a sudden get a spark, and I go, there it is, and then I zoom in on it, and that's what starts that particular piece. So again, for this particular area, I mean, I started camping up here in the 90s. So, I mean, I actually produced paintings from Kettle Lake and in and around Awenda back in 2000. So that's 15 years ago that I've looked at it. In 2008, I was taking care of a farm north of Elmville, and that's when I hit the whole winterscape of Wye River. And so that's where a lot of that started. So. Well, I've been teaching since 1991. I really found because for 10 years prior to that, I was in my studio. I was successful at sales, everything like that. But I just found that when I teach, it kind of makes me more truthful. I can't say something to a student and then go home and do the opposite. So it kind of keeps your head clear. The other thing is that you're inspiring people. You're bringing out something in them that they're unaware of. So. Well, that harkens back a little bit to what I just said. It's the fact that in a particular area, we'll go and look at something, and then try to get people to connect to something that is in their viewpoint. So it's not a total sum of what is in front of you. Sometimes it's a microcosm. Some people though prefer a macrocosm view of what they're looking at. Myself, I'm more into microcosm. So.
We'll be taking with you.
Well, essentially, it's going to be to inspire, to educate, and to stimulate.